Good evening and welcome to the Sugathadasa Stadium in Colombo for another crucial encounter in the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026 plate segment. It's second versus third in the standings as Thurstan College take on Sumangala College in a match that could have a major bearing on the race for the plate championship. Both sides know that a victory today will keep their title hopes very much alive, bringing you live pictures and all the action from Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare. We are set for what promises to be a thrilling contest. And joining me in the combox is Arvin. A very good evening to you, Arvin, and just talk us through the weather for this evening.
Very fine evening indeed, Rashwan, and here's today's conditions for you folks. Thunderclouds rolling in, brisk and cool, 28 Celsius, brisk wind speed of 20 clicks headed eastward. Rain might play a bit of a role here in this fixture. It's been drizzling all day long, and odds are, if history is anything to go by, that we will see some precipitation. And like you said, Rashwan, this is a tell-all fixture as the plate segment heats up. These are the fixtures and results from week 7.
Things kicked off yesterday at CRNFC, where St. Joseph's College had to come from behind to get that win against St. Anthony's College. That final penalty gave them the bonus point victory as they remain unbeaten in the plate segment, and they sit at the top of the table. And today we have two massive games in the cup segment. Royal College taking on their Bradby rivals Trinity College at a Royal Complex, which promises to be a very, very important game for the host Royal College. And Isipatana College, a few kilometers away, take on St. Peter's College at Havelock Park, which promises to be yet another thrilling encounter, and surely will pave the way how the cup segment will take place in the next couple of weeks. In the bowl segment, Mahanama College will take on Lumbini College, and then the other two plate segment encounters will play out today. Thurstan College here will host Sri Sumangala College, and Anand College will host St. Thomas's College at the Anand College grounds in Rajagiriya. On Sunday evening, we have a couple of bowl games and a cup segment game, which will be quite important for both those teams in that cup segment, where Wesley College will host Zaira College at Havelock Park. Zaira College, after an impressive run in the season, will want to continue their run against Wesley at Havelock Park. And then we have Prince of Wales College hosting Kingswood College at the Air Force grounds in Rathmalana. And to wrap up the week 7 fixtures tomorrow, Science College will host the Senanaga College once again in the Science College grounds.
And like we spoke about, tomorrow the Double Blues do battle against the Zahirans at Havelock Park after they were dismantled quite comprehensively by the lads from Kandy. From Trinity College, the Double Blues will be looking to notch a win and get back into the swing of things. Zahira College and Wesley College are in the contention for that second spot in that cup segment, and a couple of bowl fixtures as well. The Dons taking on Science College, and the Cambrians taking on the boys from Kingswood College at the Air Force grounds. All of them very, very scintillating fixtures. It's quite a packed week, isn't it?
Indeed, the massive schools rugby action here in Sri Lanka. And in the pick of things, it will be that cup segment that will really watched closely by a lot of people. As we take a look at some action from last week around, Thurstan College, we'll see them in action in a moment's time. Came from behind to win against St. Anthony's, and then it was Trinity College who ran right at Havelock Park to defeat Wesley College, and this was probably the game of the week, where Zaira College beat St. Peter's College at Bambalipitiya 38 points to 34, and then Anand College as well beating Sri Sumangala 31 points to 12, and a hard-fought victory for Isipatana College at Havelock Park. They steered their way to victory 35 points to 12, and then St. Joseph's College as well retained that Lady Jayatilaka Memorial Shield with a brilliant all-round performance against the Thomians at London Place. And then Kingswood College away from home managed to beat Mahanama College 29 points to 12 in very, very muddy conditions. The weather has really played a big part in the last couple of weeks, And this was that final game of the week where Science College went on to beat Lumini College 26 points to 10.
Yeah, indeed, with the weather, Ashwan, physicality and stamina has really come into the forefront of the school's rugby game, and indeed it will today as well. Questions will be asked about which of these two sides can keep the engines firing on all pistons for 70 minutes of the game, and whoever does will come out on top on this rain-laden day.
Indeed, Arvin, and I think both teams coming with drastical forms into this game. Last week around, Thurstan College went on to win that game against Science College. Sumangala College suffered a heavy defeat at home to Ananda College. So it's a matter of Thurstan continuing their good form, or will it be Sumangala College who will get back into winning ways in a much needed encounter to stay alive in the plate contention. So plenty of action coming your way on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel till both teams prepare for this all-important clash. With more news, we'll head into a commercial break and be back on the other side.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari. Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
සැරටම එන්ජොයි කරන්න පාටි එකට ගෝ.
Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Perfectly Swisstech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swisstech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
මාස 24ක් දක්වා ගෙවීමේ පහසුකම් සමගින් මාසික වාරකයේ රුපියල් 4999යි. අබාන්ස් ජාතියේ පරිගණක සැපයුම්කරු.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න. ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
passion, a competitive spirit. It's for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right. Real energy.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
ගෙවන් යන්න ෆෝන්ස් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න ලොකු පොඩි හැම ෆෝන්ස් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න හොඳම ෆෝන් එකක් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න.
Welcome back to the live pictures here from the Sugathadasa Stadium in Colombo. A picturesque venue here, and it looks brilliant conditions for a faster running rugby. I'm sure both these two teams will want the rains to stay away. As we take a look at the points table in the cup segment, Trinity College flying high there with them topping that table at the end of that round one. And DTV College fell short in second place after suffering a heavy defeat to Trinity College. Sumangala College find themselves in this plate segment because they were denied with wins on a couple of occasions to Trinity College and DTV College, where they had to say their say in the plate segments. And Anthony's College as well, with a couple of wins, find themselves in the plate segment. Bottom of the table, two teams, DS and Alumni, find themselves in the bowl segment. This is how the points table in Group 2A finished off in that first round. St. Peter's College went unbeaten as they finished on the top of the table, with Wesley College just second place after falling short in that final week of that round one. St. Joseph's College and Anand College in the plate segment, where St. Joseph's College taking all points there, and Mana College and Prince of Wales College in the bottom of the table will battle it out in the bowl segment. Zaira College, after an emphatic run in that first round, Arvin, they managed to find themselves in the top of the tree, with following suit was Royal College and St. Thomas's College, the Thomians who did miss out on a spot in that cup segment after suffering defeats to Royal College and surprising defeat in that very first week of the Dialog Schools Rugby League to Thurstan College. So they find themselves in that plate segment with Kingswood College and Science College in the bottom of the table, where they battle it out in the bowl segment. This is how the cup segment stands off at the end of week 2 and heading into this decisive week, and we could say a very moving week in this Dialog Schools Rugby League. In the cup segment, Trinity College right on the top with all 12 points, Zaira College with all 12 points, so we will see them in action tomorrow against Wesley College. But a middle of the table clash between St. Peter's and DTV happening today at Havelock Park, so a must win game for both those teams. So will be a very, very interesting game happening there at Havelock Park. And Royal College as well will want to get out of that bottom of the table if they are to try and win against a very, very oiled Trinity College outfit.
Indeed, it's going to be an uphill battle for sure, Rashan, for the Tuskers. And here's the plate segment for you folks. The Joes currently sitting easy and comfortable on top of 3 wins on the trot, with a point tally of 18 to their name. Thurstanites, having won both of their prior fixtures, will be going to do battle today as well. and Sri Sumangala, of course, here at third place. This fixture will decide a lot of things for them, for Thurstan College and Sri Sumangala as well. Anand College and St. Anthony's College rounding out the bottom of the table, and surprisingly St. Thomas's College unable to notch their first win yet in the play segment.
Indeed, a decisive week for them as well. As we take a look at the bowl segment table, DS Senana College sitting pretty on top, but just a point away is Kingswood College and Science College as well. They'll need a win to try and creep to the top of the table. Mahanama College as well, with much needed wins in this week. Prince of Wales and Lumbini sitting right at the bottom of the table and could be aiming at being relegated as well. So plenty to play for both all these teams as well. As we take a look at the top point scorers, you see Pathan College, Nimantha Sandeep, he's been the playmaker for them. He's been brilliant off the boot and off his runs as well. So he finds himself in the top of the table with 64 points. And then at Chamudita, he's been the man for Anand College in the last couple of seasons with 62 points. He's been brilliant off the boot, and he will look to continue his good form in this coming week as well. Shan Altaf, the Trinity College skipper, has been brilliant for the lads from the Hill Capital with 54 points, and the Lumbini College player Sachin Dinduvara with 50 points, and Thomian playmaker Mayanka Dias with 49 points, and just a point away from that half century.
And here are the top try scorers for the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026. The Trinitian skipper Shan Altaf with 8 tries to his name, following closely behind with Shenuka Pereira and Dinuk Jayasundara, who are hot on his tail with 7 tries apiece, and Netchan Mantusha with 7 tries as well, and Hashara Madugaske, the Pete Wright, following his compatriots with 6 tries to his name. It's a relatively close affair here, and this week will decide if Shan Altaf decides to extend his tally. And we are seconds away from kickoff here, Rashwan. Here's the number 15 for Sri Sumangala. Samarkon with the boot. And it's kickoff. That goes deep, well collected, and well intercepted by Sri Sumangala. Can they get their hands on it? Oh,
indeed
dear.
They can. And in just 11 seconds, it's Sri Sumangala College, Kandy, who have drawn first blood. And will we ever see a faster try than that? We'll have to wait and see. But it's brilliant from Sri Sumangala College. From the get-go, they draw first blood. And that's the first Amana Bank try in the game.
That was Shamidu, I believe, from Sri Sumangala, who picked up. No, that was the number 14, rather. Pasnu Bandara, the skipper for Sri Sumangala. What a brilliant intercept that was. The presence of mind. That was poor decision making from the Thurstanites. Samarkon with the boot. That has a fine angle on it. Oh dear. Reaches the crossbar. Can't get across it. But it's still 5 points. Just 1 minute into the game. And how Sri Sumangala College playing smart rugby early on. He saw that coming a mile away. Brilliant intercept from that number 4. Thurstan College with the boot way earlier than they would have liked. Here's Rajapaksha for Thurstan College.
Probably not what Thurstan expected. Deep kickoff. And now this time as well, Thurstan returning the favor, but Sri Sumangala exiting well and finding grass as well. So a good exit kick from Sri Sumangala, and importantly, they get hold of possession as well.
Yeah, not well settled here. Thurstan College using their big forwards, but good rush defense from Thurstan College. to push back that defense. He is a good box. That's well collected. And they're working the line now. Good rush defense job from Sri Sumangala, who are unable to get a hold on this young man. The number 13 running all the way. Can he get across to the whitewash? He goes down inches away, but still retains possession. That was the number 13.
Advantage.
Ahad Sali. Here's the big number 17 picking the gap. Can he get across? Is the ball held up? Thurstan College smelling the blood in the water. And that is 5 points on the board. That's the big prop forward, SK Tarusha, who draws first blood for Thurstan College. What a passage of play this has turned out to be. That was a brilliant run from Ahad Sali, who covered the pitch end to end. Brilliant run.
Indeed, brilliant. Skipper once again coming into the act. They needed a moment of brilliance to draw level, and they have produced that, and making life a lot easy for the conversion kicker as well to get through that goal conversion. Makes no mistake, and just like that, Thurstan College in the lead.
Yeah, poor rugby from both sides here. Sri Sumangala capitalizing on that early lapse of judgment, and Akisha Pushpa Kumara, and that was the skipper Sali, who covered the pitch with a brilliant run, and that pass to the big number 17, Nitika Fernando, and it was Tarusha that picked up the ball and completed the job for Thurstan College. Great synergy all around, but I would say that the Sri Sumangala defense has a lot to be desired. You could see that wall rushing up front, but really not picking their man.
And things are just not going the way of Sri Sumangala. After scoring, they have put that ball out on the full from the restart, so it will be a centre field scrum in favour of Thurstan College. A Kawani scrum for the hosts. They have responded well with an Amana Bank try. They want to keep that confidence going deep into this first half.
Yes, Dinuja feeding it in, the number 8, giving it to the halfback, full half. Oh dear. Possession fumble by Thurstan College, just not looking well settled either side. Fly off, just getting flanked in from all sides from Sri Sumangala College. But you can see that even though that they're able to rush up that defense, they're not able to isolate. Here's Dinuja, or rather Bandara, with the feed in. Good dummy run from the forwards. Passing it on to the wing, cutting in back. But not a lot of support play for the play on the wing, and he's been bundled into touch. Good stuff here from Thurstan, but a very seesaw game so far, Ashwan.
Indeed, this opening 6 minutes, we have seen both teams not so upright on defense, but on that occasion, brilliantly done by Thurstan College to put that Sri Sumangala College player into touch. A Rexona line out coming their way. Decides to go with just the 3 men. Good work from that line out, as Thurstan College now will look to keep hold of possession. They've gifted away possession on a couple of occasions. They'll need to continue on that. Once again, now that danger man, Saleh.
Oh, that's good support play in the wings. Here's the big number 14. That's a tight pass if I've seen one. Has that been called? Yes, it has.
Well, from that first viewing, that really looked a forward pass. Saleh doing all the hard work, giving it out, and then just that pass to that receiver in the number 14 jumper. was surely a forward pass.
Yeah,
Good call coming in from referee Alexander.
Here's the halfback, Bandara. Dulanjana Bandara getting crowded out by Dinuja. Clean feed. It's well collected. Once again going for that dummy, but Thurstan College ramming that big fly off. What a good rush job that was.
Brilliant tackle coming in. Brilliant defensive tackle coming in from the Thurstan College halfback.
Yeah, good breakaway from the pack there.
It's been a stop-start affair in this opening 8.5 minutes.
Indeed, here's Dinuja with the feed in. Wraps around the other side. Tries to work the line here. Here's Saleh once again, making a lot of runs. This lad knows how to pick a gap, I'll tell you that much. And suddenly they're breathing down Sri Sumangala's neck here in the 22, working that line.
And this will be decision time for Thurstan College. Right in front of the posts, in very kicking distance. It was once again a good running line from Thurstan College. That has been one special feature for Thurstan College, not only this evening but throughout this season as well.
Yeah, that running line really has been a thing of beauty. They're going for points here.
And surely the right decision. Just a 2-point difference between the two sides. With this kick, if they are to get it through the post, it could be a 5-pointer.
And
makes no mistake, the Alumex penalty goes through. Just like that, Pushpa Kumar of Thurstan College makes no mistake, as Thurstan now have a 5-point cushion over Sri Sumangala College.
Indeed. So far, 10 minutes in, has been a wildly topsy-turvy affair. Here's Samarkon for Sri Sumangala. Doesn't go for length. Well collected by Thurstan, holding on to possession. Will we see the working line once more? They've been able to pick those gaps. A good dummy from the defender, working the line incredibly quickly. Saleh knowing when to show the dummy.
Well, that defensive line of Sri Sumangala College just so high has put plenty of pressure on Thurstan College. And just like that, they have dropped that ball forward on that occasion. Plenty of handling errors in his opening 10 minutes or so, Arvin.
Yeah, neither side looking very well settled here. Do they? Yeah, halfbacks and the forwards having a long day in the office here at the Sugathadasa. Here's Bandara and the big number 8 breaking away. Dilshan working the line now. They haven't been able to get a lot of distance. Here's Samarakon moving the distance here. Lack of support play here. Big prop going down. Good defense job from Thurstan. Breaking away. Oh dear. Thurstan College will thank their lucky stars for that fullback staying behind.
Well, went through and almost caught the Thurstan College defense napping, but a massive tackle coming in from the Thurstan College fullback to certainly deny a scoring opportunity for Sri Sumangala College. And this time, looks like a brilliant exit kick from Thurstan. And that was an error from Sri Sumangala College. A communication error, we could say. No one called for that ball, and that bundled into touch.
Yeah, certainly a little complacent here, the lads from the hill country. They're trailing by 5 points, but it's a question if they're playing like a side that's trailing by 5 points. They need to get their act together here. Here's Senaratna with the throw-in. Well collected. And the working line once again. Saleh throwing the dummy. Goose stepping. Brilliant support play. Here's the number 22 coming down under the sticks. That was the skipper Saleh who scored the points for Thurstan College. Brilliant support play. The presence of mind to trail.
Indeed, brilliant. The two Saleh combining in that score. It was the number 22, rather it was that number 12, Amidu Rajapaksa, who brisked through that defense of Sri Sumangala and giving that offload out well to Saleh, who adds the finishing touches. And Thurstan College looks quite in a hurry. They get through that goal conversion as well. And just like that, they're up 12 points here at the Sugathadasa Stadium. 17 points to 5, rather 15 points to 5 reads the scoreline. And a 10-point cushion for the host.
And in the first 15 minutes of the game, no less, Reshwan. This number 12-13 combo really speaks to me. Rajapaksha and the skipper Saleh. It really goes to show what a well-drilled set of players who have history together can achieve. Can just see that synergy working in real time. Here's Samarkon once again with a restart. Bit of an uneasy collection. He's fumbled the ball forward, losing out on possession. Sri Sumangala now looking down and out. Lots of issues to be worked out. Kinks in the engine.
Kawani scrum coming the way of Sri Sumangala College. Thurstan College now 17 points up. A 12-point cushion for them. A massive passage of play coming the way of Sri Sumangala. And just like that, coming in from the side is the call going against Thurstan. Surely we'll want to put this one into touch. Sri Sumangala College. It's a matter of just settling into this. They went on to score quite early. It just took them 11 seconds to go on and cross the whitewash. But since then, they have looked quite off colour.
Yeah, off colour is the word. Just completely losing their composure and letting Thurstan College running riot. Here's a Rexona line out. Pires with the throw in. They're first, well collected, and they've set up the pod. Oh dear. Plenty of handling errors here for Sri Sumangala College. They have not looked well composed. Past that 22 will only serve against them. It was well collected. The pod had it in them to go all the way, but mishandled. Pitiful from the lads from the hill country. They have better pedigree than this. Their fans will be hoping that they will show their true colors here. Nevertheless, here's Dinujaya with a Kawani scrum. Clean feed. Number 8 breaks away. Oh, good stuff here. That fly off center combination doing a lot of work for Thurstan College. Here's a good box. That gets a lot of ground on that one. passes the 40. And it's a Rexona line out once again for Piris and the pack from Sri Sumangala.
Well, some news from the Royal Complex, where Royal College taking on their Bradby rivals Trinity College in that cup segment clash. And it's just 16 minutes gone by there. Trinity College lead to 15 points to nil over the host Royal College.
Oh dear. Very worrying signs for Royal College as they move in to the Bradby weeks. Quick tap in here for Sri Sumangala, looking for space. Not a lot of support play. Playing offside. There, Thurstan College a little over eager. Samarkon has been called to the boot a few more times than he would have liked. Gets a fair bit of distance on that one. That's a couple of inches away from the whitewash. This is going to be as close as they have ever gotten to that whitewash ever since that first minute. Sri Sumangala need composure here.
Indeed, if they have to get back into this game, they need a score now. But Thurstan College have always found a way to try and disrupt this attack of Sri Sumangala. Good work done in that line out, not contested by Thurstan College. Now, Sri Sumangala using their forwards.
Finally, a little bit of pick and go coming up for the lads from the hill country. Again, not a lot of support play here, leaving their players alone to face that flank.
Stay back.
Now a few feet away. Ball handling errors have been the name of the game today. Can they keep their composure?
Hand out for Sri Sumangala College as well. So free roll in the dice for the lads from the hill capital. Puts that ball out, and that's a very well worked try from Sri Sumangala College. Karna Tilaka, Malisha Karna Tilaka in that number 13 jersey goes over for Sri Sumangala. And they have scored in good time to get back into this game.
What a brilliant try that was by Karuna Tilaka. Sri Sumangala College, composure was the ingredient that they were missing, and composure they showed in spades here. And the halfback just taking a bit of time. That quick offload, as good as it gets. Samarakon is unable to finish the job with his boot.
Well, it's been a high scoring encounter in this opening 20 minutes or so. A total of 27 points being scored. Thurstan College with 17, Sri Sumangala with 10. 2 Amana Bank tries for Sri Sumangala, and this was the latest one. They used their heavy forwards. They had a free roll in the dice, so put that ball out. That inside ball was just beautiful for Malisha Karunathilaka to add the finishing touches. He makes no mistake, but importantly, Sri Sumangala College have left 4 points in the park with the 2 goal conversions going astray.
Yeah, that will be something that they will have discussions about when they go into Lemons. That conversion rate not looking too good.
A decent crowd in here at the Sugathadasa Stadium. An important clash in this Plate Championship. Thurstan College second in that points table. Sri Sumangala College needs a win to stay in contention of the Plate Championship. So plenty at stake here this evening, and it's a 7-pointer between the two sides. Thurstan College with the lead. Nevertheless, the host will restart proceedings. Back on with a good high-hanging kick from Thurstan College and good collection from Sri Sumangala.
And news from the fixture between the Green Machine and the Peterites. Bamba Brigade going ahead of the game by 5 points. It's a 5-0 affair. St. Joseph's currently at the top of the plate segment, but Thurstan College right now giving them a run for their money. Sri Sumangala, here's Samrakon once again with a good box. That's well collected in the deep. They'll have to work that line now. Here's Saleh once again picking the gap beautifully. Moving past absolutely everyone. This boy is on fire. Looking for that support, but he gets under the sticks. All on his own. The skipper, the talisman for Thurstan College.
Well, a moment of brilliance from the Thurstan College skipper. And he just went through that Sri Sumangala College defense like a hot knife through butter. And there was no stopping him. And this boy has something special in him.
Indeed, Reshwan, he makes it look so easy. Absolutely effortless. Just picking the gap beautifully. Oh, it takes something special indeed. And Saleh has it in spades. Single-handedly giving our footage reviewers a headache here to decide the try of the evening here. Unlucky for the man with the boot. That was Pushpa Kumara for Thurstan College. But that was the long lob pass, and Saleh decided to take matters into his own hand, picking the gap beautifully with that little handoff. And cutting back in, he was looking for that support play, looking a bit suspect, but decided to go all the way from his own 22. This is the kind of skipper that schools wait years to cultivate. And is leading his pack from the front. Suddenly a 12-point affair, and Sri Sumangala have a much tighter game now.
Indeed, no room for errors for Sri Sumangala heading into the final 10 minutes of this first half. And by that just makes things a lot more worse for Sri Sumangala. Yet another restart kick going out on the full. And it will be a centre field scrum in favour of Thurstan College. A Kawani scrum where the Thurstan College halfback will feed in.
What a brilliant Amanabang try that was from Saleh. Unforgettable. We've had a couple of good ones this game, but from both sides actually. But this boy Saleh, he's got something special.
Indeed, Arvind, and I think that score, that Amanabang try will be one of the contentions for the try of the season. Just went through that Sri Sumangala College defense with ease.
Absolutely, like a hot knife through butter. You said it. Here's the breakaway from the scrum. Halfback looking for that ball, trying to get the ball moving. Has to roll back 10 meters. Saleh. He's handed it off. Duties with the boot for Rajapaksha. They'll be looking for the touch finder. Near the 22. Needs to get the distance on it. Thurstan College in quite a hurry to get off to a blazing start. They've got around 10 minutes before Lemons. But what a fixture this has been for them.
Indeed, Arvind, has been brilliant from Thurstan College. They had an early setback after Sri Sumangala College charged down that exit kick from that kickoff. And then inside 11 seconds or so, Sri Sumangala College went over the whitewash to give that first score in the game. But since then, Thurstan College have been brilliant.
You know, it wasn't that long ago that sides like Thurstan College were languishing near the bottom of the table, and now they're giving the Joes a run for top spot at the plate segment just speaks to the pedigree of these players and just how far they've come throughout the seasons.
Well, as we speak, Thurstan College have really coughed up that line-out opportunity, taking too much time. Is the call from referee Ravin Alexander. And he's given the penalty towards Sri Sumangala. But Sri Sumangala once again has failed to find touch. And that's a massive, massive tackle on the Thurstan College skipper.
Sri Sumangala College finally figuring out how to beat the cunning back line for Thurstan College, retaining position. They're sniffing that 50-meter line. Referee Alexander blows his whistle.
We'll have a word with his assistant, Bhishma Jayasekara. Referee Ravin Alexander will give possession to Thurstan College. A knock-on incident being called from the sidelines. Referee Alexander just handing over a Kawani scrum for Thurstan.
Scrappy play has been both sides undoing here. Certainly Thurstan College have looked the better outfit, but they too have been guilty of those infringements. Halfbacks having a little bit of a chat. Throwing it towards the blind side. Saleh with a good box kick. That's gone a long, long way. Samrakon with the ball in hand. He's going to have a long, long day in the office. That's caught in. Handing it off once again with the grubber,
which will go out on the full. So play will come back from where that kick was taken by the Thurstan College number 22, Nehat Saleh. Scrum in favour of Sri Sumangala to follow. Yet another Kawani scrum coming the way of Sri Sumangala.
Sri Sumangala have not really utilized the opportunities that have come their way during these last 10-15 minutes. Certainly they will need to find their footing and play that back line. Breaks away. Oh, goes for that dummy. Samrakon goes down for a big tackle, but not before he kicks it into touch. And Samrakon, that tackle did not look good. Referee Alexander pauses the clock. That defender just came ramming in. Can't imagine that would have been pleasant to be on the receiving end of.
Indeed, not the best of challenges coming in. Referee Ravin Alexander stopping play straight away. The right thing. Player safety always comes first. Good to see referee Ravin Alexander mounting on that. As we take a look at that replay, surely a late charge from that Thurstan College player. A brilliant exit kick from Samrakon.
Here's Dilshan with the feed in. Well inside the 22 here. There was the tackle. That was a bit of a risky challenge from the Thurstan College defender. He came in right as Samarkon took both feet off the ground.
And off your screens, I think Sri Sumangala College have coughed up yet another Rexona line out. Not straight is the call from referee Alexander. And things really not going the way of Sri Sumangala in this first half hour of play.
You know, composure really is the name of the game here for Sri Sumangala College. You have to maintain some composure for things to go your way, for you to find that opening. If you're constantly playing on that back foot, odds are Thurstan is going to find a weakness to exploit. Once again, throwing it to Saleh. He's played it on the blind side, kicked it on the full. Doesn't get a ton of clearance on that one. One of his poorer attempts, but nonetheless, they get out of their own 22 and have a little bit of room to breathe. This is what Thurstan College does well. Whenever they feel the pressure mounting up, they find a way to vent and just give themselves some breathing room. Here's Dilshan, the number 8 for Sri Sumangala with the throw-in. Throws it fine. Pod set in. Frantic. Number 8 looking for the breakaway. Surely he's looking for that ball. He's still looking. He's still looking. And he keeps on looking.
And hand out for Sri Sumangala College. So yet another free roll in the dice for the lads from the Hill Capital. They need a score heading into this final 5 minutes of this first half. But ball being snatched away, but referee Ravin Alexander will come into that initial infringement call against Thurstan.
Going for the quick tap, number 8 going down with a huge effort from that defensive line. That's time called. Skipper.
Referee Ravin Alexander having a word with Thurstan College skipper and the players. Once again taken quickly now, Sri Sumangala College.
That was the big number 8, Dilshan, doing a lot of hard work for Sri Sumangala. He was looking for that huge breakaway during the pod as well. The big forwards not yet finding their footing. Again, handling errors galore for Sri Sumangala near the finish line. This has cost them so many points as well with the boot. Oh dear me. Sri Sumangala have no one but themselves to blame. Just unable to hold on to the kettle for a few seconds longer. Here's Saleh with the touch finder. He's got a bit of an assignment on his hands. Can he get a bit of clearance? That's still inside. Working the line. Here's Samrakon finding his man, working the line now. Sri Sumangala going down the wing. Not a lot of inside space, but cuts in nonetheless. Finds the defenders in his way. Sri Sumangala still making headway. Sniffing that 22. Breathing down that 22. Can they find the space? Goes down finally. Halfback. Passes it on to the big number 7. That's Jayaratna who goes down. Takes a couple of defenders with him. Working the line now. Can they get this going? Number 4. Passing it on. Number 22 tries to cut back in. Looking for that support play. Once again, here's the number 13 breaking away. Finally breaching the 22.
Once again, Sri Sumangala College in the opposition 22 have been guilty in gifting away position.
How many times have we seen this happen, Reshwan? How many times is Sri Sumangala College?
Well, they'll have to go back into the drawing books come that half-time break. They've had opportunities to go over and get some points and get through that whitewash. But as you did mention, Arvin, they have themselves to blame, not being able to trouble the scorers here.
Here's Piris. Or Senaratna. Pardon. With the throw in for Thurstan College. They've looked a little quiet on the defensive end. Not really on the 4-foot. Just trying to keep the clock moving. Good stuff here from Thurstan. They're not looking too hungry. Courtesy of all the hard work they put in. And that's lemons for you folks. Halftime confirmation. The score remains 22-10. It's a 12-point game for Sri Sumangala, and Thurstan College will go into the locker rooms comfortable and happy with their work. The first 35 minutes of this game was a wild stop-start affair, but then eased out as the lads from Colombo really played a textbook game. Here's halftime confirmation for you folks. 22-10 in the home side's favour. Sri Sumangala, a lot of work to do, and I suspect a lot of words to be heard. But we will be back with the highlights of the first half and all the action of the second after this short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari. Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
සැරටම එන්ජොයි කරන්න පාටි එකට ගෝ.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Perfectly Swisstech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swisstech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
දක්වා ගෙවීමේ පහසුකම් සමගින් මාසික වාරකයේ රුපියල් 4999යි. අබාන්ස් ජාතියේ පරිගණක සැපයුම්කරු.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
For passion, a competitive spirit is for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right, real energy.
අව්ව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්. අව්වත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
අව්ව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්. අව්වත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom Perfumed Body Spray.
ගෙවන් යන්න ෆෝන්ස් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න ලොකු පොඩි හැම ෆෝන්ස් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න හොඳම ෆෝන් එකක් ගන්න ළඟම ආබාන්ස් එකට යන්න.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Let's KFC! Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
as he has really helped his side and led his side well to a 12-point lead heading into the second 35. Thurstan College responded in quick time with a converted Amana Bank try and making no mistake from that Alumex penalty as well after some time. And then this was once again a run from Saleh, as he, the other Saleh rather, who went over the whitewash to give Thurstan College a 12-point lead. But then with the advantage coming their way, Sumangala College with having a free roll in the dice, put that ball out after using their forwards, and a good inside ball gave him that number 13 to go over and register their second Amana Bank try. But this has been one of the tries to watch out in that in this whole season, we could say. Skipper Saleh just goes through that defense of Sri Sumangala College with ease to give Thurstan College yet another Amana Bank try.
Just made it look so easy, didn't he, Rashwan? Flashes of brilliance has been the order of the day for Sri Sumangala College. They've not looked very well settled, but here's hoping that after lemons and a bit of a chat in the locker rooms, they'll be able to come back in.
Thurstan College kick things off for the second half, and it's a massive second 35 minutes for the likes of Sri Sumangala College. Will be a massive responsibility for them to mount back into this game, but that exit kick from that start hasn't gone the way of Sri Sumangala College. They've kicked it out, but that exit kick has fallen inside their own 22. Rexona line out coming up for Thurstan.
Here's Senaratna with the feed in. Not a clean feed, but Thurstan College retained possession by the skin of their teeth. Here's the big packs. They've not been too active in this game. Indeed, they haven't had the need to. That back line led by the Saleh brothers have done wonderfully. 22-10. Indeed, if you're a betting man, I think the play for Thurstan right now is to get a quick couple of tries in and then really lay back and park the bus here at Sugathadasa.
Indeed, Arvin, and I think Thurstan College will look to eye that fourth try, and that will secure them a bonus point win. So a massive second 35 for both teams. Sri Sumangala College will be eyeing to try and mount a comeback here. An uphill task for the lads from the Hill Capital, with Thurstan College having position inside the opposition 22. A Rexona line out coming their way now.
And dreary scenes for Royal supporters from the Royal Complex. Just 3 points to a massive Trinity College total. Here's Thurstan going down the blind side. They haven't been bundled out of touch just yet. Unlucky, inches away from another Amana Bank try. Sri Sumangala doing well, but at the last possible moment.
Okay.
Oh dear, that doesn't look good.
Indeed, straight away calling the medics out to have a look at that concerned party from Thurstan College. Asking good work straight off the training ground, we could say. Thurstan College. Coach Shamli Nawaz and his can really be happy with how things have spanned out in this game for them. Things have really gone out well throughout that first 35, and come this second 35 as well. They'll want to continue the good work. Be consistent is always key in the game of rugby.
High tackle.
High tackle is the call going against Sri Sumangala. So from meters out, Thurstan College opt to put that one into touch and get it right from this Rexona line out. Surely the rolling maul on the cards now.
Yes, Senaratna once again with the feed in. Well collected now. Well said, Pod. Can they go all the way? Good call from Thurstan College to break off. Oh, Sri Sumangala mounting a bit of a comeback. They need to go down and maybe work that line. And they do. It's a pick and go game here for the forwards who are smelling that 5-meter line. Can they get across? They're making a fair bit of yardage. Oh, it's carnage here. 5 meters away. Now 3. Now 2. One more pick and go. One more gap. An eternity here at the finish line for Sri Sumangala. They need to hold on a bit more. But Thurstan College are able to hold on to their nerve. That will be the big prop forward, Tarusha.
Brilliant from Thurstan College, picking up from where they left off in that first half. They go to get their first Amana Bank try in the second half and their fourth, an all-important fourth Amana Bank try. And it's a matter of just seeing things off now as they are eyeing a bonus point win here at the stadium.
Here's Gamage, the centre for Thurstan College. Indeed, that backline has been magnificent. Something straight out of a textbook for Thurstan College, but that pack forward has made impactful. Unlucky. Hits the sticks, and Gamage is denied his 2 points.
Well, yet another goal conversion going astray. Thurstan College missed quite a regulation. Couple of goal conversions in the last 2 opportunities they've had. So that will be an area of concern for coach Shamli Nawaz and his coaching staff. Come that game next week around for Thurstan College here at the stadium will be a one important one if they go on to secure this win here.
Here's Gamage once again going down. Working the line here. Saleh looking for support play down the wing. Here's the lad in the number 14 jumper, Gamage breaking away. Can he go all the way? Goes down, but not before making a dozen or so meters. This is good stuff from Thurstan College. They're still hungry, still looking for it. Here's the big forwards doing a lot of damage to that defensive line. Once again, oh, that was good stuff from the number 12 from Sri Sumangala. But that's 10 meters forward.
You have options, one offside here and the other one is here.
That was brilliant from the number 14.
Captain.
That's time hitting the pause as referee Alexander has a word with the skipper.
Team එක ගන්න කතා කරන්න time එක stop. මොකද මට නැත්නම් ඊළඟ action එකට යන්න වෙනවා.
Allowing the other plate segment clash happening at the Anand College grounds in Rajagiri. The host Anand in the lead, 30 points to 17 in very, very tough conditions because of the heavy rain we have had. So the visiting Thomian outfit have an uphill task in the next 12 minutes or so if they had to try and change their fortunes.
You know what, this plate segment is heating up quite a bit. Makes for a very, very exciting plate and cup segment going into week 4 of the Rugby League. Well collected by Thurstan, but that's a wayward throw as is decided by referee Alexander.
On the 15, on the 15.
That's a Cavani scrum awarded in favour of the lads from Kandy. And it will be Bandara with the feed in. Sri Sumangala, that hill ahead of them growing steeper by the second. They need to use those big forwards and gain a bit of yardage give themselves a little breathing room. They're stuck in their own 22. Halfback throws it away to the full. Goes down. Works the line here. Is this the start of something? Tries to take down the defender with him. Sri Sumangala finding themselves with a bit of breathing room. But once again, Thurstan College coming in with a huge rush defense. Bandara throws it to Samarakon. That's gone a long way. Kicked out on the full. And couple of feet away from the halfway. And Sri Sumangala have given themselves a bit of breathing room, but Reshwan, breathing room is simply not enough at this point in time. They have 25 minutes to go. It's a 17-point game for them. That deficit is not easy for any of these sides playing in the Dialog Schools Rugby League, and it certainly won't be for them against a tight Thurstan defense. That's a huge lob once again. Another Rexona line out that has not gone the way of these Thurstanites. They can't afford to get complacent.
Indeed, I mean, things could really change in a jiffy. So we'll have to be really careful with how things go in the next 20 minutes or so. Thurstan College will want to put this game into bed. But surely, with another couple of scores, Thurstan College can really put Sri Sumangala College out of contention from this game. Well, a warning was given to the opposition halfback of Thurstan, but he went against the referee's call. So penalty given the way of Sri Sumangala, but they have coughed up that position as well with dropping that ball. Well, it's been that kind of a day for the lads from the Hill Capital.
Kawani scrum in favour. Referee Alexander noting that back chat is not tolerated. Here's Dinujaya with the feed in. Thrown it to the Angasali. Oh no, Thurstan College have fumbled it. Will it be play on? No, referee Alexander blows the whistle. Calls it back to the point of the knock on.
Plenty of handling errors. It's been a stop-start affair into this second 35 minutes. We're just gone by 10 minutes. And surely both teams trying to stamp the authority, even though Thurstan College have gone over on one occasion in this second half. They haven't been at their best. But this is good. Brilliant work from Thurstan College. And now Sri Sumangala.
Yeah, picking up a bit of momentum now. They've held on to possession for quite a few passages. That's a good grubber, but that's kicked out into the full. Good thinking. Execution leaving something to be desired. Thurstan College looking a little bit complacent here as Sri Sumangala are starting to hold on to possession for a little bit longer. Can they make something of it? Couple more tries and this quickly turns into a 5-point game. Nevertheless, that's still a long way away from that reality.
Indeed, things really haven't gone the way of Sri Sumangala in this game, even though that restart was good. This time as well, they have coughed up yet another opportunity. Sri Sumangala, it's been that kind of a day for them. nothing seems to go their way.
Handling simply not good from either of these sides after that first 35 lemons. And this is where those questions start to come in about how the best sides in the league are able to keep going. Here's Saleh with a brilliant scissor, taking down a couple of defenders with him. Thurstan looking for support play down that blind side wing. Brilliant hit. Takes a lot of energy to keep it going, but nevertheless they do. Thurstan College. Dinujay looking for that ball to feed in. One of the players for Sri Sumangala have gone down and are receiving medical attention, but meanwhile Thurstan College are still on the offensive, putting those big forwards to use. Here's the number 13 knocking on the ball. Unfortunate. That was the skipper, Saleh. Play on is the call. Here's Samarakon for Sri Sumangala College, trying to break away, but that's a shout and a half from referee Alexander.
And in some
you are both for the
discomfort,
offside.
Achila Gamage
Captain.
being treated.
Yeah, he was quite active
It's a general one.
in that
So it will
forward
be last
division,
warning. Man කලිනුත් කිව්වා. It will be last warning.
regularly leading
Ideally next one. It
the
will be
pods
yellow
once they were set for Sri Sumangala.
Offside.
This man will have to keep going on, this young man, for the next 20 minutes or so.
The penalty for offside.
Penalty for offside is the call from referee Ravin Alexander. So Thurstan College will opt to put this one into touch.
That's an interesting decision, but nevertheless a good one. That's a good touch finder. Couple meters away from the whitewash here for Thurstan College. Can they get one more? They already have that bonus point.
Your mark.
Here's
Your mark.
another Rexona line out. Senaratna with the feed in. This has to go their way. Thurstan College
Same thing. It's going forward.
once again with the wayward throws. Handling at the lineouts has really been something that these lads need to go back and look at.
Well, it's been a rainy day out here in Colombo. We have had some showers earlier in the day, and I think conditions really coming into play. But maybe an hour and a half prior to kickoff, we didn't have any rain. So feeling the playing field has settled down a bit. But the heavy rains have really played some part here for both teams.
Oh, that's a good box from Samarakon, who gives chase. He's the man in the vanguard. He'll be looking to take this boy down. Thurstan College holding on to position, but now in their own backyard now. Big forwards finally joining in. The party has just begun for them. That back line, I think Rishwan will be looking to take a back seat. They expended a lot of energy. Here's the number 14 breaking away. He's been bundled into touch and he knocks it forward. That was the number 14 for Sri Sumangala.
Man clearly give up.
Passing to Bandara.
No reactions, no reactions.
Once again, the game has started to become a topsy-turvy stop-start affair.
No option, it's line out only.
Indeed, I think conditions coming into play, Arvin. Players once again, as we take a look at that tackle coming in, a brilliant tackle to bundle him into touch, put the game out of play. Bring in some changes, Thurstan College, who are looking to see this game off now. Secured that 4-point try. It's a matter of getting the win and securing all points here. Sumangala College though, not much to speak of in the second half. Good work from that Rexona line out from Thurstan College.
So not 10 meters on the line out?
Not 10 meters from the line out is the call against Sri Sumangala. So they will gain 10 meters. Thurstan College bringing play towards that centre field as they opt to put this one into touch. No brainer from there around, and this time puts it out well for a touch finder entering the opposition 22. For all the viewers watching this game, that game happening up at the Anand College grounds, all important one in the plate segment. Anand now leading 35 points to 24. Thurstan, rather the Thomians had a small
Number 31.
comeback into that game. It was 24 points to 30 at one point, rather a couple of minutes ago. But Anand doing well to score once again to give them a 11-point lead over the Thomians.
Another Rexona line out for Thurstan College. Here Sena Ratna with another feed in. This time they've collected it cleanly. Quick pod set up.
Shot knees down and obstruction.
Oh dear. Handling errors galore for Thurstan College. They can't get complacent. This game still has plenty of time left. Sri Sumangala College could well find their bearings and get going. 3 tries. That's a lot of time for them to find the whitewash thrice. Good touch finder, but doesn't cross the 50. That's well collected. Quick setup. Oh, that's a good spot by referee Alexander. He went down on both knees. Here's Piris for Sri Sumangala for the Rexona line out. That's well collected. Will they throw it back in? Half back with the big lob pass, with the big cutout. That's smart. He knows that the Thurstan defenders are closing in on that flank. Throws it towards the blind side. Number 9 looking for space to make that run, but good defense. Samarkon going for the grubber. He gives chase, but well collected from the Thurstan College fullback Munasinghe. Thankfully, he's not been too active in the game. Just goes to show how proactive that defensive lineout has been in closing out any attempts for a box kick. But these are the options that have been available for Sri Sumangala. They've not really tested that deep fullback slot from Thurstan College. Here we go. They've opted to make the run. That's a good goose step. Tries to make space for himself. Number 14 doing himself no favors now.
High tackle.
That's a high tackle. Good spot from referee Alexander. Number 9 taking the quick tap for Sri Sumangala. That's Shashika Bandara doing a lot. Holding on is the call. Yeah, Pasnu Bandara doing a lot of work in that wing. Saleh with a good touch finder comes close to that 22. Thurstan College have not had a great day from the line out. This Rexona line out, they cannot afford to fumble Referee Alexander calling for
Number 1 and number 5.
stoppage. Blooding in new players. That's the number 8 and 16 for Thurstan College.
Thurstan, yeah. Hello.
Prasanjan Nirmal and Janaka Karunasinghe.
Okay, good.
Here's Senaratna once again. That's a clean feed. Working the line here. Oh, that's a good dummy. Could have worked. But nevertheless, the big number 7 for Sri Sumangala. Oh dear. That's a comedy of errors there. Ball handling errors. Accidental intercepts. And clock has been stopped. Referee Alexander allowing for more substitutions. Number 17 coming in now, Kanishka Dilnuwan for Sri Sumangala. Again, that backline combo of the Saleh brothers, Gamage and Rajapaksha, slowly starting to come undone. This will be something that future oppositions will look at in the footage room. Thurstan College, this has been the ploy to use that backline early on and get out ahead in the first half and really take a back seat. They've certainly looked a little complacent. You can't blame them. That's a mighty impressive lead with not a lot of time left to defend that gap. Can't really blame them, but at the same time, Sri Sumangala College is not the toughest opposition that they will face during this segment. And time is back on referee Alexander's watch. Here's another Kawani scrum awarded in favor of Sri Sumangala. Bandara.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Almost fumbles galore from Sri Sumangala, but nevertheless they hold on to possession. Haven't yet crossed the 50, working the line now, looking for support play. Fumbled. Oh dear. Stop-start affair. This has started to become, once again, Thurstan College more than happy to just recline and take an eagle's eye view of the game.
Indeed, Darwin, it's been a very lackluster performance from both sides in this second half. We saw plenty of Amana Bank tries in that first half, a total of 5. But this second half, just seen just the one Amana Bank try as we are approaching the final 10 minutes of this game. Thurstan College doing well from the Kawani scrum. Loose ball out there, but secures it once again. Thurstan College up by 17 points to Sri Sumangala College. Have some battery in their bank to try and pull an upset now. Time well and surely running against them. Well, Coach Shamli Nawaz will be a happy man how things have spanned out in this game for them. We're approaching the hour mark. Thurstan College have done a lot of good things in this game where they can take things to the drawing books and look to
So it's for the safety.
mount on the
blue ball.
mistakes they did in this game to come back well in the next game around.
Game restart. Scrum down, blue ball.
As things stand, the next week game for Thurstan College here at the stadium will be a top of the table clash between St. Joseph's College and Thurstan College.
22 Thurstan. 22.
Kavani scrum coming the way of Sri Sumangala.
Oh, ඒක තමයි. මම කියන එක ඇහෙන්න. කටවංගා. Right? Crouch. Bye.
Sri Sumangala College to feed in the scrum. It's been yet another disappointing performance from Sri Sumangala College. We saw some glimpses of them playing some good rugby in that first round of the Dialog Schools Rugby League. But in this second round, things really haven't gone their way. They have been tested at home and away this time around. Suffered a heavy defeat last week around, but things just continuing to not go their way. But as we speak, can they try and pull things back heading into the final 10 minutes?
That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time, Reshwan, for Sri Sumangala to finally get their bearings together. But even a couple more tries would be a moral victory for them, for a side that looked so dominated in that first half. And as for Thurstan, a question that will be asked, and opposition side certainly will be looking out, is whether they have that stamina to keep going for 70 minutes. They've certainly been more than happy to play second fiddle in this second half. They've not had that same hunger that they showed in that first half. This well may be their game strategy, but against equally placed opposition, this may work. But going deep into that campaign will certainly be a question that will be asked from them. And speaking of good rugby, Reshwan, I think moving into the last quartile of the game, I think now is as a good time as any to start the discussion about who the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match might be.
Well, as things stand, Thurstan College skipper Saleh, he's been the pick of things for Thurstan. And that try from him in an individual brilliance. And that initial try they scored as well, the very first try where they responded in quick time after Sri Sumangala College went on to score inside 11 seconds. That run from skipper Saleh led to their first try, and from there on they have looked a very confident outfit.
Absolutely. And in real time too, Saleh just picking the gaps, and you can see whenever that ball gets thrown from the halfback to the fly half, they have every confidence in the world that once that ball gets to Saleh, that they need not worry. That's a lot of confidence in their skipper. Yes, the number 12 for Thurstan with the touch finder, Rajapaksha. He's been assigned duties with the boot. Gets a fair bit of distance on it, crosses the 40. And indeed the 22.
Ruck ball, mama මෙයා කරේ still ruck එකේ තියෙන. එයා side එකෙන් ඇවිල්ලා ගත්තේ ball එක. 13 off.
Well, just giving some attention to that cup segment game played at the complex. Royal College might be suffering yet another defeat to Trinity College in this season. Trinity leading that game currently 48 points to 10. Possibly yet another 50-point conceding game for Royal College against Trinity College. This time as well, not good from the line out from Thurstan College.
What do you want to scrum? Scrum down. Okay, right?
Kavani scrum in the favor of
Bye!
Sri Sumangala College, they need to get out of jail. They can't concede any more points here. But a comeback now looks quite far out.
Oh, that's a good grabber from Samarakon. Once again playing a bit of football here. Can he give chase? Thurstan College once again making sure that possession is theirs, but that was a good bit of rugby from Samarakon, who has certainly been one of the better players for Sri Sumangala over the past couple of years. Good up and under from Saleh. That's collected in the deep by Sri Sumangala, trying to breach that 40.
No.
Not yet lucky.
Thurstan captain.
Saleh being called.
Same thing. එයාලා දුන්න morning එකමයි. Offside penalties ready. So last 5 minutes යන game එකේ මට ඒක බැන් control වෙන්න ඕන. නැත්නම් මට option එකට යන්න.
Final 5 minutes of this game. And I think Thurstan College can find themselves in a safe position as they have gone on to secure all points here. A bonus point win. And it's come in good time for them heading into that game against St. Joseph's College next week around. Just a point difference between the two sides in the points table. So all to play for next week for those two teams in the plate segment.
Very curious to see how that fixture will unfold, and it's going to be interesting to see what the news is from the other fixtures that are going on around Colombo today.
Well, the other plate segment clash played at the Ananda College grounds is where Ananda College have got the better of the Thomians in quite underfoot conditions, but it's the home side who has got the job done. A bonus point to win for the Maroons. An injury concerned the player down there. The stretchers have been called upon. Not what you want to see in a game of rugby or in any form of sport. Any player going off the stretchers.
Absolutely. He is hoping that the young man will be making a speedy recovery. Right now he looks worse for the wear. Looks of concern from home and away supporters alike.
Well, a happy home crowd surely here at the stadium. Thurstan College coming into this game, they really needed a win to be on par with St. Joseph's College in this plate championship run. Sri Sumangala College, it's been a disappointing affair for them, and good to see, wonderful to see from the Thurstan College skipper, just having a word with the Sri Sumangala College lads. That's what you like to see, the sportsmanship. They do battle it hard out in the 70 minutes. But at the end of the day, these are all school boys who are really giving it their all for their schools. Lovely to see from the Thurstan College skipper Saleh. Concern over his opposition. Just not what you want to see in any form of sport, Arvin.
Yeah, absolutely, Rashan. Fair bit of concern here for this young man who has now been successfully been strapped on. to the stretcher, and hopefully he will receive prompt medical care. And, this has been a positive note of the game as well. Unfortunately, it needs to be reminded of at a time like this, but the standards of health and well-being and player care and athlete care across all tiers of the game, and indeed all realms of sport in Sri Lanka have only increased as the years have gone by. And a full house of applause for the fallen player for Sri Sumangala College. Well deserved. He's played a really good game. Fellow players coming in.
Line offside.
Last minutes of the game. Referee Alexander will want a clean end to this affair. Sri Sumangala College finally at Thurstan College's 22 for the first time in what feels like forever. Can they assuage themselves a moral victory here by scoring one more?
Stay back.
Just 4 more minutes left on our clock. Working the line here now, but good rush defense here from Thurstan, looking for support play. Thurstan doing a good job of defense at the death here. 10 meters away. Quick tap here for Pasdu Bandara, the skipper. Seeing the gap, picking it beautifully, but unfortunately loses his footing there. Just a few meters away from the whitewash. Can they get 5 more points on the board? The forwards being called in for a game of pick and go here. Can the Thurstan defense hold out? Gaining meters now. 3 meters, then 2 meters now. Can they go over the fence? Here's the big number 6 and the 5 going for the support play, pick and go. Just half a foot now. Scintillatingly close, works the line. Can they come across? Can they come down hard?
It's only one roll and it's on the line. Try scored.
Probably a consolation Amana Bank try for Sri Sumangala College here. Not much of a celebration as they all go back as they want to restart proceedings quickly. Time really running against them. But it's just the opening that Sri Sumangala wanted. Or is it just a tad bit too late for Sri Sumangala College?
So many points that could have been added to that scoreboard for Sri Sumangala College if they had been more successful with the boot, and if they had kept their composure near the opposition 22. Here's Bandara. Regulation, and he gets a successful conversion. Consolation here for Sri Sumangala.
Successful goal conversion when it really has mattered for them. A 10-point game here with around 3 minutes left on our clock. Is this the opening that Sri Sumangala College needed? But we could say it may be a tad bit too late.
Okay, play.
Here's a quick restart from the skipper Saleh. That goes really nowhere, but well collected from Sri Sumangala, who are looking to finish this game out, pushing that defense as high as they can. Working the line now. Have they been given a second wind? Picking the gaps here now, looking a bit more proactive. 45 seconds left on our clock.
Last 1 minute.
Only the referee knows how much is left on his.
Last 1 minute.
But this is all to play for here.
Final minute, says referee Ravin Alexander. No hesitation from the Thurstan camp to point at the posts. As the kicking tee comes out, a successful Alumex penalty
30 minutes.
could see Thurstan College getting up to 30 points and really putting Sri Sumangala College out of the contention in this game. Well, it was a spirited performance that may go in vain for Sri Sumangala. It's been brilliant from these Thurstan College lads. Well, they picked things up after conceding a 11-second try at the start.
That has a bit of distance on it, 40 meters. Will it go all the way? No, it won't. Unsuccessful, but here's the closing passage of today's game as the sun sets over the Colombo skyline at Sugathadasa Stadium. Thurstan College was hunting to breach that 30-point mark, but unlucky, but lucky indeed, and well-deserved this win for them. Saleh and his men looking to breach the whitewash one last time. Whistle has still not gone off. Will they work the line? Going down the blind side here. Number 13, Saleh. Can he go all the way? Here's the big pick and go forwards, joining in on the act. Just a few meters away now. Crossing down on the 5. Will they work the line again? No, it's a pick and go game for Thurstan College. Holding on. And Sri Sumangala once again working the line here. It's a quick start for them. Last dying seconds of the game. Can they get something going? Thurstan once again recovering possession. They'll be looking to play this out now. He's kicked it into touch.
That's full time here. Thurstan College have powered their way through to a bonus point win here as they continue to keep their plate championship hopes alive. And come their game next week against the Josephians will be one big one. And a dominant performance here for Thurstan College over Sri Sumangala College, Kandy.
And spearheading that dominance restaurant, like we spoke about time and time again, has been Ahad Saleh, accompanied by that backline for Thurstan College. The number 13 for the Red, Yellow and Blues from Colombo have been their skipper, Ahad Saleh, with points galore in his name. And that's the full-time confirmation for you folks. Thurstan College 27 to Sri Sumangala's 17. And they will be looking forward for that scrap with St. Joseph's College come next week. But for now, they can go back into that locker room, head held high. Ahad Saleh and his men have done a crack job at making sure they walk away with a good game. These are the highlights of the second half for you folks. Thurstan College were more than happy to play second fiddle here, but they did draw first blood once more. The big number 1, the prop forward for Thurstan, SK Tarusha, coming down hard, and Sri Sumangala, after one of their players was carried off on the stretcher, finding a moral victory in that last try with a regulation conversion. And these are the key stats for you folks of the scintillating fixture of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026 segment held between Thurstan College and Sri Sumangala College. Of course, it goes without saying, 27-17, Thurstan coming out with the win. 4 tries to Sri Sumangala's 3. It was a closer game than the game showed when it came down to the points. 2 conversions to Sri Sumangala's 1, and a penalty for Thurstan College in that first half, doing all the damage, and our Swiss Tech perfect play of the match Ahad Sali, the skipper, number 13 for Thurstan College. And with that, folks, we will be looking forward to the fixtures tomorrow, the 14th of June, at Havelock Park. The Double Blues going up against Zahira College, the Cambrians at Ratmalana doing battle against Kingswood College, Science College taking on the Dons at their home turf.
When the game heats up, so do you. Rexona Sport Defense is specially designed for high performance men fighting body odor while staying safe on skin. So what happens in this match? In a moment that makes you sweat, Rexona won't ever let you down.
And with that, folks, we will be signing off today as the sun sets over Sugathadasa. We will be catching you with all the live action of all the rugby fixtures that are yet to come on Sri Lanka's #1 sports network, ThePapare. Stay tuned and have yourselves a good evening.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fun තමයි.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
සැරටම එන්ජොයි කරන්න පාටි එකට ගෝ. Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට ගෝ එකක්.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
#1 television sports channel.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
3, 2, 1, roll on.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමග.
Welcome back to the Papare.
Welcome to the live broadcast on the Papare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.